Zone A captured. You have advantage. Zone C lost. Double down. Zone C lost. Now you're fighting with heart.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So in this video we're going to be talking about a fusion rifle. Yes guys, fusion rifles are an option in, as your special weapon. You don't have to run around with the mind benders. So today's weapon we're going to be talking about is the Erentil FR4, a fusion rifle that some of you have in your collections tab, and you have the god roll already. So going over, before I go into the perks or anything like that, or fusion rifles alone, why would you want to use this? Well, maybe you're burnt out from using the mind benders. Maybe you're not good with shotguns. Maybe you just don't know the accurate, the range to play with those shotguns. Maybe you want a weapon that can assist you in mid to close, range engagements. Map guardians from afar at times. Well, this is a weapon for you. Or maybe you're just trying to spice it up. Because when it comes to dealing damage from far away, you can see in the footage in the background. This gun automatic. Look at this. The distance you can just shoot people if you know how to use it properly. So going into what we're talking about, guys, one thing I like to tell people about fusion rifles, they fire 7 bolts. Those bolts will do damage. What you want to have there is you want to be able to deal enough damage from a distance, but keep all the bolts close together. By doing that right there, you're going to deal optimal damage. The higher the stability you have, the optimal bolts you're going to have close together. You're going to have all the bolts, the spread is going to be a little bit closer together, as opposed to if you have less stability, the spread will be even higher, and you won't be able to land that optimal damage. So stability is your number one key. Then it goes to range. So if you're wondering, Brave, I want this gun, I don't have any weapon parts, how do I get it? Well, just go to your collections tab, as you see on screen, and go to fusion rifles, and it's gonna be right there. You probably already have this. Go out there and give it a try. Plenty of other YouTubers have talked about this, and it's the things, I don't ever see this in a Crucible because people forget about it. It's so easy to use a shotgun. So under pressure is the perk you want on this gun. This automatically comes standard on the collections tab version. Improve stability and accuracy as your magazine gets lower. With that right there, when your magazine gets lower, in the current ammo economy, this weapon right here automatically spawns in with 2 rounds. Your magazine is low. You're gonna have the best stability you can get with this gun because at its base, it's decent. But this perk is recommended if you want to be able to just map people like you see in the background. So under pressure is one of the perks you want to have. Again, stability plays a giant and key role into this because remember, stability and range are 2 things you want in a fusion rifle because 1, you want to be able to map people from a distance with range, and 2, stability overall. The closer the spread, the more damage you can deal. Going into what I'm talking about, guys, fusion rifles, they fire 7 bolts. With this gun right here, 5 bolts will deal 240 damage, meaning you're going to drop any guardian regardless of resilience. 4 bolts will deal 192 damage, which means you're going to destroy any guardian from 6 resilience and lower. Look at that, the guy with the machine gun just got melted. 4 bolts will deal 192 damage, meaning any guardian with 6 resilience or lower is just going to get melted. With that being said right there, you need to ultimately try to land 4 bolts at best. So what perks do we want? What perks are we going to be looking for with this gun? We're going to get into the far right column. You can get this gun from the gunsmith by turning in weapon parts. So the far right column, guys, you can go backup plan, kill clip, rampage, high impact reserves, rangefinder, quick draw, and tap the trigger. Ultimately, you only want to go with backup plan, rangefinder, or rampage. Not in that order. Any of them will work. Backup plan, it's almost as if you have the Destiny 1 year 1 version of plan C. Rampage, you get a kill, you still have 1 more bolt, especially if you, 1 more burst if you spawned in, you only have 2 rounds. Rampage is great for this because why? You'll deal even further, more damage further away, extends your range ultimately. And rangefinder speaks of itself. Rangefinder. So the next column, guys, over the one to the left, the only perk you want on this gun is under pressure. It's the only one that makes this gun just feel great. It's the only one that makes this gun viable in the Crucible. I've had plenty of these. I've used them. They all felt like crap, except for the one with under pressure. I have dog crap RNG. I haven't gotten a good one, But we're gonna get into a god roll that somebody from my Discord got. Keith, this is for you. We're gonna get into that one just a little bit. So as for batteries, you could go with, you know, particle repeater for a little more stability. Isn't bad at all. You can go with projection fuse for more range. The vendor version or collections tab version has accelerated coils. You lose a little bit of impact, but it's little to non-existent. You're never gonna notice it. You'll still drop guardians with 4 to 5 bolts, and it just allows you to just get into the engagement faster. Backup plan is great. Like I said, backup plan is a perk you want, only because if you're going to be engaging shotgunners up close, they push you. Crap, you put away your hand cannon, and boom, instantly swap to your fusion rifle, and you're just going to instantly melt them. It's like I said, it's the plan C of Destiny 2. Rampage, I was talking about it earlier. Rampage is a perk. Right now, I have 6 rounds. If I fire 1 round and kill somebody, those other 5 rounds, these other 4 rounds will have extended, you know, damage, because Rampage is proc more damage. I kill another person, I even more damage. So get into it right now. Keith, this one's for you. Keith, part of my Discord, says, Brave, what do you think of this roll? We're looking at his roll right now, and he's gonna have under pressure and backup backup plan. So ultimately, this is a god roll. Like, Keith, stick to this right here. This is a monster. And when it comes to just for sights, use whatever sights you feel comfortable with. I like to use the sights that the vendor version comes with, which are going to be the ones you see on screen. Probably one of the best sights you can get in the game. Again, if you haven't tried using fusion rifles, yes, they're a little tricky. Yes, in my honest opinion, fusion rifles have a learning curve, from radar positioning to pre-firing to the ultimate execution of it to engaging multiple enemies with the fusion rifle. You know, if you're willing to put in the time with the fusion rifle, then you're gonna get a good output to it. You know, you're gonna learn to feel for it and ultimately just start slaying people. But if you think it's just instantly, the learning curve is shorter, no, it's easier to fight with a shotgun, I'm not gonna lie. But put some time into it, you can just start just shredding guardians, and you're probably gonna want to main it like I am. I'm ultimately gonna main this all next season for comp. Unless there's a better weapon that drops, this is probably one of the weapons I'm gonna main, aside from a sniper. Then lastly, I want to get into it. One more thing, guys. The reason why I'm grinding for a year 2 version, a Forsaken version, is 1, to have possibly rangefinder, but ultimately to throw a mod on there. So if you want a weapon like this, you have extra weapon parts, go out there, spend a little bit of weapon parts, get a weapon like this. And hey, who knows, if you want a counterbalance mod, I recommend it if you're using a controller. If you want an Icarus mod, maybe you control the recoil, maybe the spread is perfect for you, maybe you have a masterwork of 10 stability, throw an Icarus mod on it, try it out. Other than that, if you haven't seen my last live commentary, I used this weapon, I paired it with the Sturm. I played extremely passive, but I had a great game. I would pair this weapon with pretty much anything out there, a Bygones, a hand cannon, a SMG, hell, pair it with a Dust Rock Blues, double special weapons, be crazy. But other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, if you haven't seen my last BRAVExHERO versus the meta, go check it out. Thanks guys for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Hey, did you enjoy the video? Click right there for a random video. Click right there for my latest video. Stay up to date with BRAVExHERO. If you haven't followed me on Twitch, I recommend it. Go do it right now. Twitch.tv/BRAVExHERO. New to the channel, subscribe button right there. Click it. Do it now. I'll see you guys in the next video.